You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
You ain't from where I'm from, you ain't cut from my cloth, you ain't never seen drama, you fuck niggas, it's off, I'm God level.
God level.
I'm God level.
God level.
Let me take you on a trip down memory lane. It's a good book. First chapter, nigga slanging cocaine. Chapter 2 tells the story of a G on the rise. Strapped tight in a trap life. It caught a nigga by surprise. 18th Street rude boy. Rest in peace to Red Trail. My nigga. Yo. Welcome to another episode of a Warm Red Podcast. I'm your host, Lyne, a.k.a. Alabama's finest, along with my co-host, Jay Diggs, a.k.a. Mr. Mardi Gras, or should I say the Gumbo Eater. What's up, baby boy?
I'm cool and baby. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Just having a pretty decent day, man. Everything real good, man. Made me some great food today.
What you made, man?
Pot roast and collard greens, man.
Oh, you getting down in that kitchen, huh?
Absolutely, bro. You know, I love to eat, and ain't nothing better than cooking for myself and being able to eat it myself, and I ain't got to share it with nobody.
And it saved you money, you heard?
A bunch of money, except for the money I spent on that $25 goddamn pot roast.
How was your week, bro?
My week's pretty good, man. Slow motion, you know what I'm saying? And trying to enjoy the day as much as possible, man. Looking forward to the end of the month, man. I'm about to go out here and celebrate with my mom for her birthday. Her birthday's April the 1st, so she'll be up here to visit me toward the end of the month. We're gonna go out and do some things, get outside, man, and just enjoy her life and what she's doing with her life.
Bless, man. We I actually wind up taking my children to go see Creed 3 last night, bro. Have you had a chance to see it?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go check it out next week.
Oh man, phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm sure that I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor. He's pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself.
In my opinion, I would venture as far as to say that the third iteration of the movie is the best out of all three of them.
The Creed movies?
Yes, sir.
I thoroughly enjoyed 2.
Yeah.
So if you're saying it's better than 2, then I'm sure I'll enjoy it as well.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? I don't consider Michael B. Jordan to be that phenomenal of an actor, and it shows because Jonathan Majors, he acted circles around him in this movie, bro. Like his acting chops was on full display in this movie.
That's tough.
You know that boy's serious, bro.
Yeah, no, he definitely does a thing. I actually enjoyed him, and I think the first time I seen him was in The Harder They Fall on Netflix. That was, and I really enjoyed that movie. Yeah. But it's hard. It's hard when you on the same screen with Idris Elba to shine. And with the not just Idris Elba, what's that other guy name? What's the young guy?
You're talking about the dude that played
that was on the same side with Idris Elba.
I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
That guy is on his super way.
His name is Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield, exactly. That's exactly his name. Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield, man. That man is on his way. I enjoy it. I have not seen nothing he's in or has been in that I didn't enjoy. Even though he played in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yep.
As the main antagonist in the show, I still enjoyed his character in the way he acted and played that role, man. It was phenomenal.
He delivered, man. And I mean, you talk about a young actor in the game. I'm going back to Jonathan Majors. Like you said, standing alongside those greats and Regina King. You know, and he went in there and he stood out, bro.
He really did.
Dude's great. He gonna be great. I ain't gonna say he's great now, but he's up and coming.
Right. And like I said, like I said, on the Harder They Fall, it would just been hard to outshine that much talent on the screen.
Yes, sir.
It'd be hard.
Sir.
And
Yes, sir.
Lakeith Stanfield really just, oh man, to me he kind of stole the show a little bit. And a lot of his things.
Wild Bill. What's his name? Wild Bill or some shit like that.
I can't remember what his character name was, man. You put me on the spot. I can't remember what his character name was, but whatever it was, he played it.
He killed that shit.
He played it.
He did. He did.
Yes, sir. Cherokee Bill. Cherokee Bill.
Cherokee Bill. That's what it was.
Bill.
He killed that shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, but Zay, bro, let's dive right on into it, man. We got some shit to talk about, man, and you know, let's put it on out there, bro. You know, and whatever our opinions may be.
Mm-hmm.
Let them fall where they may. You heard me?
Absolutely. Let's get
Stand 10 toes down in it. You heard me? What you drink it on?
Blue Mountain. Let's go.
All right, man. Look, I have to pose this question to you, bro. You know how we get on.
Okay.
Who do you believe is the more affectionate gender, male or female?
Definitely female.
Really?
That's what children learn love and affection from. It's the female. They don't learn that from the father.
I would say they learn nurturing from the female.
Nurturing, love, and affection is learned from the father. Discipline is learned. Majority of discipline is learned from the father.
Okay. Now, you and I both, we've experienced single fatherhood, right? At some point in our lives.
Absolutely.
As a single father, I've had to be both the nurturer, the disciplinarian. I've had to show the affection, the love, so forth and so on. So that's in my wheelhouse.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the woman, she's the softer vessel. She's the nurturer. She's the you know, she appears to be the one that shows the most affection. But in my case, I beg to differ.
Okay, so in my case, so my kids don't live with me, but they do. We all live in the same area. Me and their mom and them live in the same area. They get sent to me when they get in trouble.
Disciplinarian.
I'm the discipline.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I mean, I don't get it twisted. I love my kids, and you know what I'm saying, I know how to be sensitive when it's needed. But I'm not about, you know, all the time, and that's just not me. I'm not as sensitive as, you know what I'm saying, as you explained you are. I'm not in that manner.
It's a, no pun intended, but it's a thin line.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But let's shift it towards men towards their ladies and ladies towards their men, right? Do you feel that you are more of an affectionate person towards your partner versus your partner towards you?
I've never been in a woman has always been more sensitive than me in relationships.
I tend to agree with that, and the case is the same with me. But with me, I don't mind showing affection to my lady. Like it's actually, I actually thrive on it. You know what I mean? If she in the kitchen cooking, I love to come up behind her and kiss on the back of the neck, or you know, don't look at me no kind of way. But I love the cuddle. I love the cuddle. Man, shut the hell up, man. I do, man.
Wait, I'm listening to you, brother. Go ahead and spread the story.
You don't like cuddling?
I mean, if I do, if I don't, I don't want to put that out to America. And then they business.
It's a simple question, man.
And then they business.
I need.
What I will say, have I cuddled before? I'd be a liar if I say I didn't.
I didn't say if you've done it or not. I said, do you enjoy it?
I plead the fifth.
It's a yes or no question, man.
I just pleaded the fifth. I don't want to answer that.
Well, you got that. But in my case, yeah, wrap your legs around me, rub your feet all on me. I need all that.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you know you're my home. You know you're my homie, right?
Absolutely. They ate one since day one.
You could have told me that you was a Care Bear on the low.
Hey, call me what you want, goddamn.
You could have told me your nickname was Snuggle Bear. But nah, so yeah, I know, man. Real talk though. Yeah, I like to cuddle sometimes, not all the time. It's not. And so I'm looking at it like this. I don't like to cuddle like just say all the time. I'm not a cuddler, but I do pay attention to love language. And my woman may enjoy physical touch. And so if you're in a relationship with somebody and your partner likes physical touch, then you have to accommodate that sometime. And it may not be what you want to do, but if your partner love language is physical touch, then you have to accommodate that. But I want to say something, bro, and then and then we can kind of expand on it once. When I say this, you can let me know what you think about that. When it comes to men and being sensitive and affectionate, right? The word gets on us and say, women get on us and say, your woman might say, well, you don't share your feelings a lot. You don't never tell me how you feel, and no, this and that, third. You're not a sensitive person in the third, and beat you up for it. But then when you do break down and share how you feel or be sensitive, they use it against you as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you weak as hell. Damn, stop acting like a bitch. So either way you go as a man, when it comes to that, you get crucified. And I ain't gonna say everybody does, but a lot of people do. A lot of females do. They not just female men, like, damn, bro, stop acting soft as hell. But I will say this: that's why men enjoy being around their homies, because we could come around our homies and share what we got going on and how we feel and what's fucking with us. And your homies, your real friends, is going to either, be like, yeah, damn, give you some information, give you good information, help you out, and be there for you during that trying time. That's why we like to be around our friends, because sometimes females won't accept us being letting our guards down and being soft or being sensitive, where our boys, they may crack a joke or two on us, but actually they still there for us and will help us out through that situation. And that's why we like confiding in our friends and our homeboys and shit. That's why we had to run the streets.
And men amongst men sharing feelings. Yeah, like you said, yeah, you're gonna get a couple jokes cracked on you. Like you just told me, what you call me what kind of bear? You call me a snuggle bear, some dumb shit?
Care bear.
Yeah, you call me that because
with the moniker of Snuggle Bear.
You call me that dumb shit because I shared some personal feelings with you, asshole.
Your soft ass.
But we cracking jokes about it.
No doubt.
But, and back to get serious again.
Okay.
Yeah, I think every man has been through the exact scenario that you spoke of. They always say, yeah, we want you to be, hey, share your feelings, tell me where you're coming from, so forth and so on, blah, blah. But when we do, it's used it's weaponized against us, right? Mm-hmm. I think to dodge that, it comes with communication. I'll give you an example. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I'm listening to you.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. I recently went through this exact same scenario, and shared how I was feeling about a particular situation with my significant other. And, and she actually applauded that. You understand what I'm saying? Again, it wasn't always like that, but after communication, then that aspect came in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's tough on us, man, because we were raised, if you were raised correctly, and I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna stand on it. If you was raised correctly, you as a man, you was raised to be, hey, I'm that protector. I'm not here to show my feelings. I'm always gonna be that solid individual that you can always lean on, regardless of what the situation is. That's my role in this. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to, like I tell you, I give you an example. My own father, I can count on one hand, less than one hand, on how many times my daddy done told me, I love you, son. He don't rock that way. You know what I'm saying? But he shows his love in other means. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just the way that we come up, man.
And they kind of fall back. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Fences with Denzel Washington.
Yes. I was just talking about it yesterday.
And his son was like, you don't never tell me you love me.
Yeah.
He's like, you get food on your plate, don't you? Got a roof over your head and clothes on your back, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gotta tell you I love you.
What says I gotta like you?
What say I gotta like you? I love you. But what say I gotta like you? You know what I mean? Yeah. But I show you how much I love you by what I do for you. And that's normally what a man's role or man's place is in the household. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me to another little snippet I want to say. Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved by what they bring, what they can provide.
What they provide.
what they provide. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
most women, they want a man to be there as security. They want to feel protected. They want to feel safe. They want to feel, so you have to maintain that status as a man, and it's hard for you to let your guards down. You know what I'm saying? And just to be transparent, you know what I'm saying? It's been days, man. I had hard days at work, and I was going through some stuff at the house, and I would get home from work and sit in my car for about an hour and cry, bro, and let it out. You know what I'm saying? Just get it all out, tighten up my shot group, blow me a Newport, and go in the house like nothing else has changed, because I knew I couldn't do it in that house.
It's real shit, dog. It's real shit. I totally concur.
Right.
It's real shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, we could move on after this, man. We could wrap it up. But as a single father of a daughter, right? Mm-hmm. A daughter goes through various emotions. I mean, she's a girl. You understand what I'm saying? My daughter's 15 years old. You know, so it's taught me a lot as a father and as a man. Mm-hmm. You know. Yeah, those guards cannot be up at all times, bro. You have to soften them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And with my daughter, like the same with me. You know, I got daughters. You know what I'm saying? And every moment couldn't be hard. It was sometimes, but they were the only ones that saw that guard let down. The rest of the world would not see that. Nobody else would see that. It'll just be with them, and that's their moment with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll know. That's how daughters know I can always go to my daddy, because they know you wrapped around their little finger. And how you change yourself from what you show the rest of the world to how you treat them in moments.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But hey, man, great discussion on that topic, man. I appreciate your insight, bro. But
absolutely,
I'm gonna ask you a question, man. What did you have the chance to see the Chris Rock Netflix special?
I did have a chance to see the Chris Rock Netflix special.
How you feel about
it? So I got a couple of outtakes on it. if you allow me to expand, far as comedy, it was trash. I didn't find it. It wasn't funny. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. Like, he made great points. He made very valid points. But I found myself watching it, and I didn't laugh until he started talking about Will Smith. That stuff he said about Will Smith and Jada was funny. But other than that, the other stuff, he made great points. It just wasn't funny to me. I didn't laugh once throughout the entire show.
Hey, that's a strong opinion, man, and it's an opinion I have to agree with you on. Mm-hmm. I didn't find it that. So the reason why I say that. Mm-hmm. Chris Rock is one of the greatest of all times as far as a stand-up comedian goes. Mm-hmm. And I believe that this performance was underwhelming only because of the buildup that came with it, right?
Right.
We were waiting an entire year. Mm-hmm. What this man was going to come up with on a Netflix comedy special. You know, I think everyone that was looking forward to this was expecting an explosion, right? Mm-hmm. But it was very underwhelming. Now, don't get me wrong. He did have great comedic points in there, right? A lot of stuff that he said was funny. I remember he said the thing about how he recently got divorced, and he said his wife has the same amount of money as he does, and she ain't funny at all.
Absolutely. I mean, and like I said, that was very entertaining. Yeah. I just wasn't laughing, like, you know what I'm saying, how I expect to laugh when I see Chris Rock. And I heard and it could be, this, it might not be fact, but I heard his tickets was going for like $600 to $800.
They was. That's facts.
I would have been mad.
Yeah.
If I spent that kind of money, the same way them people spent all that money for the damn All-Star Weekend for that trash ass basketball game. I'd have been pissed.
Me too, bro. Me too. You know, but
and luckily I already paid for Netflix, because I'd have been mad at their ass if I'd have paid for Netflix just to see this.
You pay for Netflix?
Yeah, I pay for Netflix. Just because you're using one of your family's login, motherfucker, somebody paying for it. You ain't getting no free
Netflix. Hey, man. Hey, you told me you had a clip in regards to what we're talking about, man. Roll that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you.
And his wife was fucking her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? We all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. None of us. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's dick. How did that make you feel? Why the fuck would you do that shit? She hurt him way more than he hurt me, okay? Okay? And by the way, he does that shit. Everybody in the world called him a bitch. I tried.
So yeah, that's the only part that had me. I was laughing when it came down to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I think. That's what everybody was waiting on, his response to Will Smith in the situation or whatever happened. Was saying. So I'm gonna say this, bro. Just because I know it's been a year. You know what I'm saying? But I still, want to say something about it. And now we got the platform to do it, so I'm gonna say something. I feel like this is one of the most disrespectful displays for two black men on the stage this prominent to do, especially on the night. So many people in our culture were getting awarded with Oscars for work they've done. It was being produced by a black man for the first time in history for you to go on stage and do this. And I've watched this video multiple amounts of times, this and the third. And like they said, and it's just like they said, Will Smith was laughing at the joke. He peeked over at Jada. She had a smudge on her face. Pretty much, she went and put the goons on Chris Rock.
Soon as she rolled her eyes.
She rolled her eyes. She wasn't happy. So then that's what set him off. But, and then all it is that built up tension from all the stuff that been going on. Like you said, Chris Rock was saying everybody had been calling Will Smith a bitch for still being with Jada. And, you know what I'm saying, after the August Alsina jump. And he's staying with her. And why, this and the third. And it just all that shit been built up. Then Chris Rock said the little G.I. Jane joke. And he went up there and smacked the taste out of his goddamn mouth.
Man, let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Jada Pinkett Smith is an evil motherfucker.
Oh, no doubt.
That's an evil woman, bro.
No doubt.
So this man,
evil.
Evil is good.
Evil motherfucker. I agree with you 100%, big dog.
Hey man, this woman has a husband that is arguably one of the greatest performers in the history of our culture. I have to give him that. I'm talking about from his rap career, being the first African American to win the Grammy, him and Jazzy Jeff.
Underrated as an MC.
Absolutely. I'm talking about from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm talking about to his movie catalog. Some of the greatest movies that we've witnessed in history.
Absolutely.
You got to give it to him. You have to give it to him. I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness. The list goes 7 pounds. The list goes on and on, man. Independence Day.
Tom Hanks gave us The Island with a volleyball. This man gave us The Last Human on Earth with the zombies.
And killed it. And I'm running down his accolades just for this point right here. This man, like I said, his resume, and again, I don't know what goes on inside the walls of their home, right? He may be a shitty husband. He may be an outstanding husband. But from what I can tell, Will Smith, he ain't no troublemaker. He ain't never been in the tabloids for no crazy shit outside of that Oscar slap. But this woman chose to enter into an entanglement with her son's friend in their home. That's an evil motherfucker, man.
Evil. That's a piece of evil ass.
Hey, now, don't get me wrong. Jada Pinkett Smith is a beautiful woman.
Oh yeah,
but,
no doubt.
But where her priorities lie. Oh, and then like Chris Rock said, to interview him on the Red Table Talk.
I'm be honest with you. I think she's all the Kardashians rolled up into one. And don't forget the Kardashians turned a man into a woman. I think she all the Kardashians rolled up into one.
Turned a man into a what?
Woman.
A wannabe woman.
By today's standards, she a woman now.
Man, shut that shit up, man.
Hey man, I'm just speaking about legally. by today's standards, that's a woman.
But hey, I love you. I really do, man.
Sure.
But stop it.
Okay. I mean, I'm only speaking. I'm not speaking how I feel. I'm speaking about what in today's society that's acceptable, bro.
Well, how do you feel?
I mean, I choose not to say.
I'll say.
Please don't. Thank you, sir.
Well, let me just share this real quick.
But allow me to play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
Remember, let's throw it back a few minutes ago when I said that the price of Chris Rock's tickets.
Okay.
Before the slap, would you agree that while Chris Rock probably had already made pretty good money, he was kind of like he wasn't in no big movies. His shows weren't making a whole bunch of money. None of that, right?
Right.
Do you know how much money Chris Rock made in the last year?
I'm pretty sure significantly more.
This could have been staged and planned out from the beginning. Hey, I need to get back in the game. It's gonna take something big.
Hey, that was real cute how you moved the goalpost, homie. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that subject alone. We'll come back to it at a later date. But that was real cute though. I like it. You good. You good.
But now expound on what you think about what I just said.
All right, I will. So you think that this slap was maybe a stage slap?
You gotta think about where we at, man. What is the Oscars for? What is the Oscars honor?
You said what is their honor?
Yeah, what do they honor?
Movies.
Hollywood actors.
Yeah. They're both two great actors. Well, not great. Chris Rock, I wouldn't say great, but Will Smith, yeah, great.
Chris Rock, somebody that got better later in his career. Some of his last movies were better. His early movies, Pookie was, that was while New Jack City is a hood classic and will forever go down infamous because of Nino Brown. That wasn't his best acting outing. But
I've seen this take that you have about saying that this could potentially have been a stage performance at the Oscars.
All I'm saying is, bro, this all I'm saying. This man revenue then went from whatever it was before the Oscars to through the roof. $800 a ticket, bro.
But what does Will Smith have to gain from that? His revenue has gone down.
I beg that only thing that Will Smith really lost to me, I think they took that Oscar that he won that night.
Huge.
Okay, there ain't no money.
All right.
He still did a movie right behind that, released a movie.
Talking about Emancipation?
Yeah, gonna be in more.
Yeah.
That's because like in another year, we'll forget this slap happened, bro. In another year, it's gonna be so much other stuff on the table. This slap won't even be relevant no more. It'll be somebody will bring it up down the line. Or when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, but it ain't gonna be nothing that's finna stop. Will Smith will be back, and I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna probably take for him to be back.
What?
You got to leave Jada.
It's not gonna happen.
I know that's not gonna happen, but I'm telling you right now, if he do, he gets the world back on his side. You understand what I'm saying? Gets that sympathy, and he's back in the game. That's how I mean, and that's just me spitballing.
I don't think his relationship with Jada has anything to do with his status in Hollywood. I'm agree with what you said because yeah, he's gonna be back. I think that I Am Legend 2 with him and Michael B. Jordan is gonna be a blockbuster film.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's gonna be back. The guy's talent is
unmatched.
It's unmatched. You can't deny him. You know what I mean? He's a powerful force in Hollywood.
You'd have never thought back when it was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince that he would be in the likes of Denzel Washington, Sidney Poitier, and names like that when it comes to acting, but he is.
He is. Even you take a movie like The Wild Wild West, and I don't want to make it seem like we dick riding Will Smith right now, but a movie like The Wild Wild West, that was a trash movie, but it became a blockbuster hit.
That is so milk.
And it was, in my opinion, it was a garbage ass movie.
It wasn't worse than Aladdin.
Arabian Nights.
Aladdin was trash.
Hey, my kids love that shit, man.
That shit was garbage, bro. You know what I mean? But I do feel like though, man. I'm a big conspiracy theorist, bro. And,
me too.
And that is Hollywood. It's two actors. They were friends before this. You know what I'm saying? Man, I need to get back in the game, bro. Hey man, what you think about this? I take a bite. I take a little bullet for you, man. I'm up. I get you some, and then you can do this. This could have been planned in that manner, bro. That's what homies do for each other.
It's possible. I would never rule that out. I would never rule that
out. But in all though, on the fact of Jada Pinkett Smith though, and if it's conspiracy theory, that means she's probably in on it. If it's she's just a evil, vindictive type female, toxic as hell. Obviously, she's toxic, too toxic. You know what I'm saying? And she was in the stuff she done put Will Smith through, bro. Abuse is abuse.
Yeah.
Whether it's physical or mental. My man with the podcast, he's a comedian, got the podcast right now.
Who?
He be talking crazy major shit.
Pierre?
Not Pierre. My boy, what is his name? He's a comedian. Whatever the case might be, his name will come to me. But he says on one of his podcasts, on one of his episodes, he said, women that don't know how to control their mouth and their temper is just as worse as a man that don't know how to control his hands.
You're talking about my favorite comedian ever. You're talking about Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb. That's exactly his name.
My favorite comedian ever.
I could have never heard something more true. A woman that don't know how to control her mouth or her temper is no different than a man that know how to control his hands. It's all
100%. 100%.
One is physical, one is mental. It's still abuse.
Yeah.
Still abuse.
Yeah. A woman could cut a man down with a few words out of her mouth.
Right. And the type of shit that Jada Pinkett do on camera, I can only imagine what she says off camera. And what
hey man. Hey, thoughts and condolences to my brother Will Smith, man. Again, he'll bounce back. But
definitely.
But he got to keep that evil motherfucker on. Keep it on the sideline somewhere.
Woo, and you get a piece of evil ass.
Evil is good.
Evil?
It's good.
I'm over evil. I agree with you 100%, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, let's shift it, man. Let's shift it to sports, man.
All right.
Hey, how do you feel about Lamar Jackson damn near being blackballed on this contract that he's seeking? He's trying to get a max because he is a quarterback of that caliber. He deserves it.
They stop loss that nigga. He got stop loss. That's no franchising that man for the next year ain't no different than being stop loss in the Army.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
He stopped.
Now, but all jokes aside, though, man, do you feel that that the NFL owners have formed a coup against him
Absolutely, because nobody want to pay that man what he's worth. So let's get him down off his high horse, make him come down, and then we'll deal. Because it's the same. It's an issue because the same thing we was talking about. Remember we was talking about how the games used to be controlled by the GMs and the owners. Now it's controlled by the players.
Yeah.
It's a player-led league. Players choose where they want to go, choose when they're ready to go. And so the owners, it's maybe a ploy for the owners to get control over the players. And
you remember a couple years ago, the Houston Texans owner made a statement. Mm-hmm. He said he would not allow the prisoners to run the asylum.
Yeah.
And that rings true right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I think they let Deshaun Watson, he kind of slipped through the cracks.
Uh-huh.
And I think he got $250 million guaranteed.
Uh-huh.
And I bet I this is my opinion, but I think them owners was like, oh hell no, we cannot allow this to happen again.
And so let me be perfectly honest too. He did get stop loss. They did put him on a franchise, right? It's stop loss. They put a franchise, but he will be making $32 million this year, which is chump change, which he's probably worth a little bit more.
Yeah,
but we still talking about $32 million.
Right.
For a year.
Right. But you have to look at, and as well as he's looking at, his value. He compares himself to, okay, I'll give you an example. My team, the New Orleans Saints, we just signed Derek Carr to a 4-year, $150 million deal, which averaged out to roughly about $37 million a year, right?
Right.
I'm sorry, $150 million for 4 years, which averages about $37 million a year.
Right.
Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, is a significantly better quarterback than what Derek Carr is.
Absolutely.
Right? And you franchise this man for $32 million? That's crazy. He's carried that team.
He's definitely getting cheated out of bread. Let's not get that. But only reason I said that, while we are going to, argue how unfairly he's being treated, let's not weep too much, because I ain't got 30 million. You got 30 million?
I wish I did.
Exactly. So let's not weep too much, but understand that he is being treated unfairly.
Yeah, but our perspective to him, to $32,000 is like their $32 million for us. You understand what I'm saying?
Because of their bills and they lifestyles.
The lifestyle, all of that. I don't care if he lived in a modest little 1-bedroom apartment. What he is worth is what he is worth, and Absolutely. The NFL is cheating him out of that.
Oh, no doubt. You think they'll ever get him a long-term contract? You think he's gonna get one?
I think. Excuse me. I think because of the fact that he doesn't have one of these. God, I can't say it, man. We on a public forum. I can't say it because he doesn't have these. What do you call them? These agents, right?
High-powered agents.
However you want to put it, high-powered agent. But the circles in which these agents run in, right? But because he has not hired one, I think that's a part of the problem. He has his mom representing him. Okay. Them people ain't gonna play ball with that, bro. They gonna look at you and like, man, get out of here, bro.
That's like sending a woman down to the mechanic shop.
Absolutely. Now, mind you, I understand where he's coming from. I understand you're trying to keep the business in the family.
That's how the rich stay rich.
That's how the rich stay rich. But you, as a black man, you're not there yet, bro. You're not there yet. I'm sorry.
And he may have to get a Rich Paul or something like that on his and even if it's just to negotiate this one deal, you know what I'm saying? If I was him, I would look at it like that. I would keep my mom on as my manager, but then I would bring me sit down on Rich Paul, come up with a contract, man. I get you and I pay you a certain amount of money to negotiate this one deal.
Yeah.
You know and your mom is in on it. She go in as a co-agent, you know what I'm saying, and assist him in it, and get your stuff done. Then when that's over with, he didn't got his fee. If he agreed to it, he got paid for it, and your deal is made.
Yeah, and I believe, and I mean, I'm not in their boardrooms, I'm not behind the scenes, but I believe that Lamar Jackson, I think the negotiating point for him is the guaranteed money. You know what I'm saying? Because you could throw him like say a Patrick Mahomes, a $500 million contract, but how much of that is guaranteed? I think Lamar Jackson is looking for that guaranteed money, which is where those are solid contracts. When that money is guaranteed,
I think Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback than the mulatto.
Who? That's a great callback. Who you talking about, Patrick Mahomes?
Damn right.
Whoa! Wait a minute. You open up a can of worms here. You think Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes?
I absolutely do.
All right, here we go, man. I wish I knew that you would bring up this dumbass point because I would have brought up Patrick Mahomes' stats versus Lamar Jackson stats. But off the top of my head, right?
Lamar, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you before you make these little bullshit statements about Patty.
It ain't gonna be no bullshit.
I mean, whatever you got, right? I'm gonna tell you something, and I mean is if Michael Vick would have been cut down in his prime, he'd have went down as one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do it, which he still holds a certain stench in the NFL for that fact because of what he was on with his feet, and they cheated him in games like Madden with his arm. He should have been up there, but that boy had a bullet arm, and he could put that thing down the field effortlessly. Lamar Jackson to me is a Michael Vick 2.0. Now, because the Ravens may not have put all the weapons around him that he needed to be successful and to be the best he could be. Because let's not get it twisted. Patty Mahomes had some weapons with him. Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're absolutely right.
Patty Mahomes had weapons. What weapons have Lamar Jackson had? Real weapons.
I disagree with you because, okay, outside of Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, and he didn't have
the
Tyreek Hill this last year.
But you don't need a Tyreek Hill when you got a goddamn target like Kelce. How many times he hit Kelce in the Super Bowl?
But that's a tight end, Wood.
It don't matter. It don't matter that it's a tight end, but every positive play they had in the Super Bowl damn near was to Kelce.
Listen to me. In no world.
Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying first.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that. But that's all on coaching. That's all on play calling, et cetera, et cetera. But in no world is Lamar Jackson a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you just for the simple fact that Patrick Mahomes is what was he 26, 27 years old? No, he ain't even that old. With 2 Super Bowls already.
Right. Say again.
With 2 Super Bowls already.
Yeah, I'm giving him his props for that. I gave him his props for that when we discussed before. Congratulations to him and his spoils. But as a sports fan, I'm allowed my opinion.
So why Lamar Jackson ain't got a $500 million contract like Patrick Mahomes does? Mind you, this is a couple years removed from Patrick Mahomes getting that 500, like 2 years removed from Patrick Mahomes getting that $500 million contract.
Now we're moving in the grounds that I'm not prepared to discuss on a public forum.
What? Discuss it. Let's get it. We said in pre-production we was gonna stand 10 toes down. Let's get it.
I got that, and I am standing 10 toes. But I also I know what I will say. I will hint on it. I won't go in depth in it.
Make it PG rated.
It is. You're talking about 2 different players.
Yeah.
You're talking about Lamar Jackson. You're talking about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes being a lighter version of us, and who he appeals to, versus who Lamar Jackson appeals to and where he's from and what he's about.
I totally understand where you're coming from, but these are both 2 young black quarterbacks in the National Football League. Regardless of how you slice the pie, they both 2 young black African-American quarterbacks in the National Football League. Absolutely. Right? I understand that Patrick Mahomes has this this image. He has a choir boy, clean cut type image versus Lamar Jackson, which who's to say that he doesn't have the same image? It's just that his appearance and where he's from is different.
So let's look at this though. Let's look at this in history and the difference in pay between white quarterbacks and black quarterbacks. The difference in pay.
Well, even that. Patrick Mahomes is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL right now.
I got it.
He is. But okay, but I will agree with you. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, right? Patrick Mahomes is an anomaly. Outside of him, there's a huge discrepancy between the pay in white quarterbacks versus black quarterbacks. Huge discrepancy. And I'm talking about it could be where in a lot of cases, these black quarterbacks are more talented than the likes of their white counterparts.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's definitely unfair. Hey, they need to pay that man. Bottom line, bro.
And they give him his money. He's a talented quarterback. You put him on the right team with the right weapons. You looking at a championship team. That's all I'm saying. I didn't see him have the type of weapons that Patrick Mahomes has had in the last couple of years with his Super Bowl. When he won his Super Bowl, he had weapons that he was able to facilitate to, on top of their defense being able to do what they were able to do. If you put Lamar Jackson in that same, I tell you like this is how I feel, and it's my opinion, and it's probably not the popular opinion, it's probably not nobody else's opinion, but it's mine. But you take Lamar Jackson and put him in the spot, in Patty Mahomes' spot on the Kansas City Chiefs, with the weapons that he has had, with his running ability and being able to pinpoint the ball, you got a better team, and that's my opinion.
And we'll agree to disagree.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, and I think with him, there it is. Put the T in it, bro. The hint what?
Hentacy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, enough on sports, man. We're gonna move on. We got a quick hit subject right here that we're gonna touch on briefly. Right? All right, you meet this young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all courting each other. Y'all go out on a couple of dates.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all enjoying each other's company. The vibe is right. Now comes a time where you all make the decision to go ahead and get intimate, right? Who supplies the protection?
Well, you want my honest opinion?
I do.
I think y'all both should show up with condoms if it's a mutual decision.
Talk heavy, man. Talk your shit, man.
If she decided that night that she ready to goddamn part ways with her her female essence,
yes,
then she should get some as well, just in case. And as a man, you feel like this might be the night you to put in enough work and it's going down, you just slide and get you some too. And then y'all both should show up, and it should be a laughing point. Like, I got some too. Laugh it off and go ahead and get down to business.
So you don't think that I'm jumping out on the ledge here. Hey, just don't leave me by myself.
What's up?
You don't believe that if this woman has a drawer full of condoms, you're not gonna look at her a certain way?
If she have a drawer full of condoms, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way.
Are you gonna look? I said, look at her a certain type of way.
No, because let's be perfectly honest.
Go ahead, man.
You think if I'm going to a woman's house to get some drawers, you think I'm worried about what's in her drawers? I ain't looking at her drawer. Yeah. No. And even if I do see a dresser drawer full of condoms, you know what that lets me know?
What?
Safety first, safety always.
Okay, wait.
Let me break something down to you. And this we're gonna have to bring this back on another episode that's for a full conversation.
Okay.
I think a lot of women and a lot of men have it misconstrued what goes along with casual dating. All right. Casual dating, what's wrapped up in that is casual sex. That they go hand in hand.
Most times.
It should be all the time. That's why they both hold that title. Casual dating, casual sex goes along with casual dating. So you should be making sure if you dating somebody, y'all go out on a couple of dates, y'all may find each other attractive. Sex may incur. You use protection and you move on. And if it don't work out, okay, yeah, we had sex. And because let's not get it twisted. Because it's another misconstrued, untrue myth.
You like that word?
Misconstrued?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. It's because it's used in it's able to be used in so many different scenarios.
It's beautiful.
But this is a myth that when a man has sex with a woman, you know, the man should be thankful that he got some. Cap. We both went into this trying to obtain a goal.
Whoa, wait a minute. No, I got to give you pushback on that, partner. Hell no. A woman gives away her vagina.
And so a man don't give away his penis?
Oh, now, partner, you're looking at it the wrong way. Looking at it the wrong way. A man can't get no vagina if the woman don't give it to him.
And a woman can't get no penis if he don't put it in.
Oh, okay, listen to me. Let's stop the bullshit. So
let's definitely stop the bullshit because I'm here to stop that. I'm here to stop that. Vagina for, hold on, vagina for Valentine, vagina for birthday, vagina for Christmas. It's not a gift. We going for the same objective. You trying to catch a nut like I'm trying to catch a nut. Point blank period. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You changing the narrative.
I'm not.
Regardless of how you look at it.
Regardless of how you look.
A man ain't getting nothing if she ain't giving it away. I'm sorry, you're not.
And a woman ain't getting nothing if he ain't get. It's bro, and that's and you're a part of the problem, G. You're because you allowing them to feel. We're all sexual beings. Women want to have sex just as much as men want to have sex. We are all sexual beings, bro.
This is not about feelings. I'm stating facts. I'm stating facts. Let me paint this scenario for you, right? Let me paint the scenario for you. The most unattractive woman in this world can get a man to have sex with her. Now, can you say that on the flip side of the token? Hell no, you can't. You can't.
Because of selection, though, because of that man's because you looking at it and while you explaining it, I got it. Yeah, it's gonna look like that. But at the end of the day, you consider yourself a halfway decent looking young man, right?
I do.
You consider yourself on a standard and hold yourself to a standard, correct?
Absolutely.
You're not gonna give your penis to any female, correct?
Hell no.
Right. It's a female has to earn the right for me to want to have sex with her. That's the same way I have to earn the right for her to want to have sex with me.
Oh, why do you think prostitution is one of the oldest professions in the motherfucking world?
Nigga, men and women prostitute.
What? Come on. What gender is the majority of all prostitutes?
Women.
Absolutely. No, that's for a reason.
It's a sellable product. It's a sellable product. It's amazing. I implore them to continue to do whatever it is that makes them happy and earns them money. But what I'm talking about, I'm not talking about prostitution. I'm talking about a man and a woman that decides to have sex with each other, bro. That is not a gift.
You're speaking from the perspective. You and I have both had successful careers. Absolutely. You're speaking from our perspective. It's different in the world, dog. Yeah, we understand our self-worth. Yeah, we understand that we're not about to get out here and give ourselves away to just any and everybody. Right. But like I told you, dog, the most unattractive, the most overweight. Say, bro, Precious just got married. That's
Precious. Precious got money. And big girls got money. Big girls gonna always. A lot of big girls working and got money, and they ready to spend it.
Wood, me and you go back like car seats, bro. You know damn well, with a woman, it ain't got nothing to do with her money. Ain't got nothing to do with her money.
Not for me and you. I'm saying in general, like me, it is some men out here that's looking for women that's gonna spend money.
That is true. That is true. Man, say, bro, we definitely got to hit this one on a different. Oh man, we could discuss different for hours, bro.
We gonna have to get on that because we gonna leave this conversation with on a note of let's agree to disagree. I'm gonna disagree with that. I cannot. I won't do that because that's what's allowing them to feel like when I go out and pay goddamn 2 bands for a gift for Valentine's Day and you give me some good, that's a gift.
That's our perspective.
I'm not.
That's
on
society too, though.
I'm not on none of that time. Yes,
I'm the same way.
I ain't on none of that time. So you bring me a gift, I'm gonna bring you a gift, and then we're gonna exchange sexual pleasures. And I'm game for that.
I feel what I have to offer in the bedroom is just as valuable as what you have to offer in the bedroom. But that's you and I. That's you and I. The majority of I promise you, dog. I promise you.
Right.
Let me finish this point. Real quick. You take an attractive woman. And you put out there and say, who out of these 50 guys out here in this audience, who wants to sleep with this woman? Who wants to spend the night with this woman? All 50 of those guys, if they're single, are going to say me.
Shit, 50. If she that fine, 50 married, gonna say me.
You damn right. But on the other side of that token, let's say you put an attractive dude out there, and you say the same with 50 women. Man, you might get 5 women say, "Oh yeah, let's go right now."
Well, I said we'll agree to disagree.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You know, before we move on, man. Men think that and people think that men are dogs, and that's all, bro. It's some women out here, and there's a lot of women out here that's way more doggish and ready for action regularly, bro. So you it's a toss up, my G. Like I said, we bring it back on another episode, man, and discuss this more in depth. So on that point, bro, we just gonna have to agree to disagree. You just have to leave it there.
And that's fine, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we both have opinions. You know what I mean? And like you said, we have to agree to disagree on this point right here, man. But hey, man, it's Women's History Month, bro. And I think we would be remiss.
Absolutely.
We would be remiss to not show love to the ones that brought us here, right?
Absolutely. Shout out Masson Jones.
Absolutely. But in honor of Women's History Month, man, I want to ask you a question. Who would you put as your top 5 female MCs of all time?
In no order?
No, please list them in order.
Well, I gotta put them in order though, so I'm asking.
I think it provides more context, man. If you put them from your 5 to 1, I think it provides more context. It lets the audience know how you coming.
So I give you my top 5, starting from 5 down.
Let's do
it. Lady of Rage.
Excuse me, sorry. It's your list. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's some disrespectful shit.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
But that's okay, because that's why it's my list, my opinion. Lady of Rage, Mia X, Moni Love, Lauryn Hill, MC Lyte.
Respect, man. Respect. Let me we'll delve into that deeper, but let me give you mine. In order from 5 to 1. Number 5, Nicki Minaj. Number 4, Lil Kim. Number 3, Missy Elliott. Number 2.
Okay, number 1.
Number 1, I gotta give it to the queen, Miss Latifah herself.
Queen Latifah over MC Lyte. Right. Okay. All right. And you laughed at Lady Rage? Cool.
I'm still laughing at Lady Rage.
I'm gonna laugh at you putting Queen Latifah over MC Lyte. You sound crazy.
Hey man, like we just said, this is opinion based.
And then you pick Miss Tastic to go over goddamn Lady Rage. Nicki Minaj?
Man, without a doubt.
Top 5 females of all time?
Without a doubt. You see what she's done to the rap game as a female MC?
And so you're not gonna give Lady Rage her respect for what she did for West Coast females?
Much. Who? Lady Rage?
Yes.
What'd she do?
Wow, bro. Yeah, but everybody entitled their opinion, my G. But like you said, it's millions of people that think other than what you're saying right now. Them big facts, bro. You sound crazy right now when you talk about you not bro. One no female standing toe to toe with no dudes back then like that. Mia X, for example, Lady of Rage. One no whole bunch of females standing toe to toe with guys and able to come in and hold their own.
Look, man,
And
I tell you this. Me and Mia X,
writing their own lyrics.
Let me tell you this. Me and Mia X are from the same geographical region in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Even she wouldn't put herself on the top 5.
It ain't her choice to make.
That's true, but I'm just telling you what it is, though.
I understand, but it's not her choice to make at all.
Again, we here on a opinion-based platform, brother.
Absolutely.
And my opinion smokes yours any day of the week.
So now you making it about me or you, or is it opinion-based? Make a decision.
Oh, it's definitely opinion-based. It's just that my opinion is stronger.
And that's your opinion. Fuck out of here.
Nah, you get the fuck out of here with that trash ass list.
Again, your opinion, sir.
Again, we're gonna do this agree to disagree thing.
All day. Shit, your ears ain't mine. What you listen to don't make me dance, motherfucker.
And what you eat don't make me shit.
That is.
Hey man, but you did have something that you wanted to present in honor of Women's History Month. Am I correct?
Absolutely, bro. So in honor of Women's History Month, we're gonna honor one of the greatest, if not the greatest, considered the top of my list, female MCs of all time, that being MC Lyte. Without further ado.
You can cha-cha-cha to the Mardi Gras. I'm the dopest female that you've heard thus far. And I do get better, the voice gets wetter, nobody gets hurt.
As long as you let her
do my thing with an 89 swing. The dopeness, I guarantee delight. Until the hip-hop maniac, the uptown brainiac in full effect, MC Lyte is back. And better than before, as if that was possible. My competition, you'll find them in the hospital. Visiting time, I think it's on a...
Let's go ahead and give her a round of applause.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And with that being played, I elect to give MC Lyte 5 warm rags for her contribution to the hip hop game, being a female, strong female, and be able to stand toe to toe with male MCs in the time when she came out.
You best believe it, man. You best believe it.
Absolutely.
That fact we do agree on.
Indeed. Sometimes we do tend to agree.
That's why we partners, man.
And sometimes I can't stand your ass.
But hey, that's why we partners from way back, man.
Indeed. But it is what it is. And that's why we're here as a show, man, to present our opinion to you guys and see what you think about how we feel. But we try to bring the facts to y'all, bring up straight up business to y'all so y'all understand where we coming from as well. But unfortunately, we have come to an end of another great episode of a Warm Rag podcast. I want to thank my co-host Jay Diggs for his contribution. I want to thank the subscribers, the viewers, the likers. Thank you for your contribution. See y'all next week. Salute.
Salute.
You got anything before we get about here, Jay Diggs?
I ain't got nothing, man. As always, I want to always give thanks and credence to the people that support us, man. Without y'all, man, I think that's our motivation to keep going, man, and keep on dropping this content off to y'all, man. And anybody that supports, man, I don't care if it's one like, I don't care if it's a subscription, I don't care if it's a comment, man. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. From the bottom of our heart, you understand?
Absolutely. With that being said, man, we'll see y'all next week.
Salute.